Welcome! In this tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to use the SSARA API tool for downloading data via the command line and terminal. To install the API tool, go to the SSARA tool GitHub. Here you'll see the home page, along with the README and the rest of the software needed to run the code. Hit the Clone button, which will show you different options for cloning the software to your local system. For today, we will be using the clone with HTTPS setting. Copy the link. Then, in your terminal window, navigate to wherever you'd like to have the SSARA tool located. For this tutorial, I'll put the tool on the desktop. Now type git clone and paste the link you copied from the GitHub. This will download the software to your machine. We're almost done with installation. Now we just need to add our login information to password.py so that when we go to download data, we have access to the data. Now we're ready to use the tool. To begin, let's type SSARA federated query.py with the help tag to see all the different options available for us to use with this tool. We can see the different parameters we can set, as well as example commands for us to look at. Let's start by downloading some ERS1 data. In the command line, we can put -p ERS1 to identify ERS as the only satellite we'd like to download data from. Next, we can narrow our search down further by including a relative orbit and frame number. To specify a relative orbit, we type -r, and to specify a frame, we put a -f. Let's also specify which collection to get the data from, WinSAR ESA. Now that we've specified what data we want, we need to include in the command the download tag so that the script knows to download the data. We can also include the print tag to be able to see all of the scenes the script is grabbing. Finally, the KML tag can be a helpful way to make sure we are gathering data over the area we want. Now let's run the command. Once the scenes have finished downloading, we can check to make sure they're all there with ls. Let's try downloading ALOS data now. We can change the platform to ALOS by writing -p ALOS. Another way we can get an area instead of a relative orbit and frame is to use the intersects with command, which is -i. For this data, let's make the data we download intersect with a point at the following coordinates. Now let's say we only want data from the beginning of 2007 to the end of 2009. We can use the -s start command and set the start at 2007-01-01 and the -e end command to set the end at 2009-12-30. Let's again use the download tag to certify we want to download the data, as well as the print tag. We can also use the parallel tag to download the data in sets. For this command, let's set parallel equal to 10. Now let's run the command. Once the scenes have finished downloading, let's check to make sure they're there with ls.